back to the news. And now we have on midweek discussion the Vice President of the Association of HR Professionals in Sri Lanka, Mr. Asitha Jayathunga, joining us. Welcome to the news.
Thank you very much for having me here.
Yes, Mr. Jayathunga, I think the reason why we are here today is to discuss about the upcoming HRM Awards. Tell me about it.
Right now, actually, the registration process is open, and this is the 5th time we are organizing the HRM Awards by the Association of HR Professionals. And up until 16th March, companies with a workforce of over 50 employees and who have a dedicated HR person and can apply for the awards. And the process is, there is a detailed questionnaire that they need to fill in once they apply. And then we have a content partner, namely Hewitt, AO Hewitt Associates, who are working with us. And they will be going through the detailed questionnaire submitted by the companies, and then we'll be doing a shortlisting there onwards. And finally, the findings, once the first level findings are made, they make a validation of the questionnaire on the responses given by the participating companies by making an on-site visit to the companies. And then their findings are presented to a panel of judges consisting of eminent business as well as HR personalities locally as well as from foreign countries. And they will be doing the final shortlisting to select 10 gold winners and 10 silver winners from the private sector. And also we have 6 special category awards that will be given to the private sector.
Right.
Plus also this time in particular we are trying to encourage the participation of the public sector. So therefore we have 3 special awards that will be granted to the public sector companies who would participate in the awards.
Okay.
And the awards ceremony is scheduled to be held in July.
So I understand the registration is still on. How is the response you all have received so far?
The response have been very good. We have around 70-80 participating companies picking up applications, and then thus far the first process is there's initial questionnaire they fill in, and then they hand over the registration forms. And so far we have about 25 registered, and we expect about another 40 companies to register themselves out of the people who have picked up the applications from us. So the registration is scheduled to close on 16th March, and the companies have time until 16th March to submit their applications.
Right. We see that during the last 4 years when you all held the HRM Awards, you all had events to coincide with this.
That's
Does this continue into this year as well, or is it different?
Well, last year we had a number of events coinciding with the awards during the same week itself. So this time we have made a slight change. We are organizing an international HR conference in the month of May. The topic being HR drives the bottom line, which will bring together some eminent speakers from HR profession as well as some of the business leaders from around the globe who would come together in one forum, and they will be presenting some white papers as well as some discussions and presentations on some of the HR topics, and this is scheduled to be held in the month of May.
Right, and this is for HR professionals in Sri Lanka.
Yes, not only for the HR professionals, even for the business leaders who, because HR is one of the most important functions driving the organization. So it is actually targeted not only at HR professionals, but at business leaders at large.
Right, so it has a wider scope there. Let me just move on to your organization. Tell us about the development of your organization, and I understand that these awards are held to, develop and bring about some sort of development among the HR professionals within the country. Tell us about your organization, its being and its evolution over the years.
Our association started way back in the year 2000 and initially started as a organization where some of the HR professionals came together for networking and for discussion of HR related concerns. And initially it was informal, but this informal group of people got together and formed the Association of HR Professionals, mainly to network among HR professionals, share ideas, and then talk to each other on areas of concerns in HR, and then provide a platform to bring HR to the forefront, because we were of the view that HR was not receiving the due recognition at that time.
Right.
So we worked hardly to bring a lot of changes, to encourage HR professionals to develop themselves, and also to improve the standards of the HR profession. So that is where the HR Awards came in. We were the first to conceive the idea of having HR Awards. The first awards were held in 2002, and since then every year we have been trying to improve on the standards what we have started by
right, and you're in for the 5th year now.
That's
so
right.
I think it's time we wrap up the midweek discussion, but thank you very much for joining us amidst your busy schedule. Well, we had with us Vice President of the Association of HR Professionals in Sri Lanka, Mr. Asitha Jayathunga, joining us on midweek discussion.